The search is over for accused murderer Ty Hoffman. Hoffman was arrested in Shakopee this morning after a citizen called police reporting suspicious behavior, and this is his new mugshot. The arrest comes exactly 1 month after police say that Hoffman shot and killed Kelly Phillips, his ex-boyfriend and business partner. Phillips was gunned down in a gas station parking lot in Arden Hills. Bill Hudson joins us right now from St. Paul, where authorities just talked about Hoffman's arrest. So finally.
Yeah, finally, Amelia, everyone's breathing a little easier tonight, obviously. Ty Hoffman's month-long run from capture ended just as law enforcement hoped it would, peacefully and without any gunfire. Matter of fact, he was unarmed and said to be cooperative when that first lone female police officer approached him. Ty Hoffman's last minute of freedom would end in a Shakopee shopping center. Around 10:15 this morning, an alert citizen saw him walking around and called police. He was found staring at the menu board of this Arby's drive-thru.
When he was first observed by the officer, he was outside of the Arby's looking at the drive-thru menu, standing there.
Hoffman was unarmed and confirmed his identity. Ben Christensen watched as a single female police officer approached him.
It looked like a casual, what are you doing here? She didn't have her gun drawn. It looked very casual. My first thought was, maybe it's Ty Hoffman. It's probably somebody that just looks like Ty Hoffman.
For the past month, the accused killer of Kelly Phillips was the subject of intense manhunts. First around the Anoka County Airport, then near the Mystic Lake Casino, where he was spotted just days after robbing a Blaine bank. He even tried passing off ink-stained bills taken in that bank heist.
We believe the caller knew or believed that it was Ty Hoffman, yes.
But in the end, the clue that mattered most was the well-publicized face that simply couldn't hide.
Finally, we got lucky on one, and again, due to good old-fashioned police work, but also a concerned citizen, and we've said all along that's what we were hoping for.
Yeah, they were certainly hoping for that. They all told us that they were greatly relieved that this thing ended peacefully. They were prepared for violence. Obviously, you saw all those armed searches that were going on over the past month. But they say this is often the case with somebody who's been on the run for such a long time. They just get tired and just want to give up. Amelia?
Yeah, and Bill, I think a lot of people are wondering, how was he able to evade police officers or, the search, these intense manhunts for a month? Do you know if there were people helping him?
That's the question everybody wants answered. They are interrogating him. They're doing some interviews both at the Shakopee Police Department and now that he's been transferred here to the Ramsey County Jail. However, they won't go into detail about what they're asking him, but it's obvious they will be talking to him about how he was able to get around. They think a lot of public transportation. They don't know if people were helping him, but if they were, there will be additional charges, Amelia.
All right, Bill, thank you. And the loved ones of Kelly Phillips are expressing relief that Hoffman has finally been caught, but they're also still devastated by their loss.
It really hasn't set in yet, but I would imagine it would be some closure, not entirely, because I don't know if we'll ever get over this, but we are awfully glad that he is off the streets and that there's no more harm done to anybody.
This afternoon, the man who was to marry Kelly Phillips embraced friends who stood by him during his darkest hours. Nathan Bailey says that Hoffman's arrest did not start the healing process. For him, it brought back memories of the way he felt 30 days ago when Phillips was murdered.
I thought I would feel a sense of relief, but it just stirs everything up again, and everything feels really raw and devastating again.
Bailey says that he is still shaken, still broken, but he is thankful that the community can feel safe now that Hoffman is behind bars.